What to do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional. Yes, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Hey, man, listen, we got a two-part series. If y'all ain't know, let me make sure y'all can hear. Yeah, y'all can hear. Yeah, we got a two-part series, okay? This is part one of the woman who is sleeping with a man who just got engaged. I want y'all to buckle up tight. We're gonna have part one. And then I'm gonna take a break, and then I'm gonna come back, and we're gonna do part two, and we're gonna do all this live. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be live. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into part one.
A whole fucking get ready for me to go see the dude who just got engaged on me. Just hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. I know y'all be like, this bitch is crazy. Like, just block him. Leave him alone. Go ghost on him. Just hear me out. First of all, don't mind my hair. I'm about to get all that. I was just asleep. But he just called me and he said that he was on his way home and he wanted to talk to me about something. So I kind of already figure out what he wants to talk to me about, but I know he's going to downplay it. So let me tell y'all the plan. One thing you don't do is fuck me over, especially that I've been good to you. You don't fuck me over. I literally feel betrayed, guys. I feel hurt. I feel like this nigga played me the whole fucking time. I feel like he lied to me the whole fucking time. And guess what, nigga? You think I'm hurt? You about to hurt. So I was talking to my best guy friend, and he had said something that really like pissed me off. I ain't gonna hold you. And he said some real shit too. He was like, he a nigga. My guy best friend, he a hoe. He a hoe. So he has his experience in hurting bitches and his experience in cheating. I'm not saying that this nigga cheated on me, but when it comes to fuck nigga action, my guy friend knows all the things. This nigga
Takes one to
said,
know one.
he said he wasn't going to tell you anything until he knew for sure that the girl said yes. He was like, a smart nigga gonna always keep one in the chamber. What? I was like, what the fuck you mean about that? Like, that shit really pissed me off. I was like, what the fuck you mean about that? He was like, nigga, you don't quit a job before you get a new job. He was like, a smart person wouldn't. He was like, you not gonna quit your job before you get a new job. And then once you get that new job, that's when you turn in your 2-week notice.
I agree.
He was like, he wasn't going to tell you about his engagement until she said yes, because she could have said no. And then he would have told me about him proposing to the girl prior to him proposing to her. I might have would have been like, nigga, fuck you, don't ever call me again and shit like that. And then what if he would have proposed to old girl and she was like, nah. He was like, so now he lost both of y'all. He was like, so you have to keep one in the chamber until you know for sure. Yeah, when I say that fucked me up, that shit really fucked me up. But that's some real ass shit. That's the realest shit that I ever seen, I ever heard. Because it makes a lot of sense. This nigga literally just holding on to me until she said yes to him. And now he wants to talk to me. So now he wants to tell me what's going on. And I know he's going to downplay it. I know he's going to downplay it. I know he's going to... Because he's still talking about the plans that we have a couple weeks from now. He's still talking about what we're going to do later on this week. Like, he's still planning our days. Like, you know, whatever he's going to tell me is not going to be... oh, I got engaged. I know that for a fact. Or it's going to be, if he is, he's going to downplay the fuck out of it. So my male best friend, he told me He was like, don't. He was like, what the problem is? He was like, listen,
Why
I
you
cheated so
listen to
many
this?
times in my life, and what the problem a lot of women do first. He said, y'all talk too quick. He was like, just play like you have an upper hand on him. He was like, just play the role real quick, just to see what he gonna say. Cause he was like, you might say something that, and he be like, oh, that's all he know? That's all she know? Cool. Well, I ain't gotta really tell her nothing. He was like, but if you play the role, everything gonna come out the way that it needs to come out. So I'm about to play my role, and I'm about to tell y'all what I want y'all to do. And I have an assignment for y'all too. So hopefully y'all understand the assignment. Come on, just work with me. Work with me. One thing about me, I'm a Taurus, by the way. My birthday is next month. But one thing about me, I can be the coolest person you know. I can be the coolest, easygoing person you go. Sweetest. It's either black or white with me. It's no in between. And when you fuck me over, I can be the evilest person that you know. And this
Appreciate
nigga
that,
fucked me
T6.
over.
They trip.
So I'm about to do something. It's gonna fuck up his shit. I'm not gonna hold you. I know, the more mature ones want to like, let it go, Cree, let it go. No, I'm gonna let it go after this. He's gonna get blocked after this. Trust me. I don't want him. I'm good.
I would skip to the next one because she yapping.
I know y'all might be saying like, if this man wasn't your man, why are you even tripping? It's not the fact that he's not my man. It's the fact that I just thought we were better than that, if that makes sense. I think y'all need to understand me and him's dynamic before, y'all start judging. Okay. So, me and him, we had a connection like no other. This nigga knew everything about me. I know everything about him. We do everything together. Even when we're not together, we do everything together. We wake up together. We go to sleep together. I know this nigga's shit schedule. I know when this nigga about to shit.
Then how he get engaged to another
I know when
woman?
this nigga about to take a nap. He talks on the phone with me when he's shitting. He knows everything. He knows my period schedule. You feel me? Like, this nigga knows everything. He knows when I'm hungry. I know when he hungry. He knows everything. I can't explain to you anymore when I say this nigga knows everything.
But he got,
you know what I'm saying?
He asked another woman to marry him.
This nigga knows everything. He knows me inside and out. Everything. And we had, like, this was my best friend. This was my best friend, y'all. This was my man. Like, I'm not talking about my man, but this was my nigga. You know? Like, this was my soulmate. This was my twin flame. This was, like, we were perfect. Just as together. Like, our chemistry, I don't think nobody had a chemistry the way that we had chemistry. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't care who you married to. I don't think nobody had a chemistry the way that we could stay on the phone for hours and just talk. When we're together, it's just always a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, like, we could just chill. Just be in each other's presence. And it's just always good. You know? We didn't have to do much. We liked the same things. It was like perfect. You know? Like I said, he was with me through the whole thing with my mom. I cry every day on the phone with him. He's always there. He knows what to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm tripping. I'm hurt because of that. Like, we literally talk to each other about everything. That's what I thought.
Yo, she be yapping.
Okay.
No, not a damn thing.
My plan is to look cute, as always, and, you know, that's it. And let him tell him then I'm gonna go home. I'm not sad about it no more, y'all. That's the thing. Like, I move on very quickly. I just have to get this out the way. And then it's time for bigger and better things. Literally.
Everyday
Okay?
people, we on part 1
and
of 2.
Thought I just saw something move. Hold on.
To this video.
The skin is skinning, ain't it?
She saw something move. It was a roach. Anyway,
What?
shout out to whoever put that wallpaper on her walls. Like, she lives at grandpa's house.
Over with,
anyway,
and we can move on.
This is crazy.
You know? Yeah, I don't wish this on nobody, especially if you're a good person. I don't wish this on nobody. This doesn't feel good. Yeah, I just got here.
Now she at the date.
Okay. It's about to go down. Okay. I wouldn't say he was living a double life. He probably was living a double life. He just lied to me about everything. He told me that him and his ex won't fucking with each other. She won't fucking with him. He won't fucking with her. And then the next day, a couple days later, he got engaged. But y'all, what do you think he's going to say? You know what I'm saying? I'm just very curious. Do you think he's going to tell me, one, that he's going to tell me that he did get, in fact, engaged? Like, is he going to be a real ass nigga and tell me he got engaged? Or do you think he's going to just let me know that him and her decided to make it work? Or do you think he just played it off altogether?
She got to set a triple E's
We were going to see. We're going to see. We're going to see. This is me. I think I look cute. I'm a bad bitch. And he's going to miss that. He's going to miss that. My titties is out. He loves my titties. My ass is fat.
He like them big. Small. I'll tell y'all that.
Whew. Okay. We about to go in here. Y'all, put y'all votes down. While I'm here, put y'all votes down. Tell me, do you think he's going to be real? Do you think he's going to not tell me? Or do you think he's going to, like, just tell me that him and her decided to make it work? Like, but still not telling me that he's engaged. We're going to see. We're going to see. Okay, bye. Y'all, I just got here. Y'all, I'm okay. I'm at home. So this is what happened when I seen him yesterday.
We get to the meat and potatoes.
And I need y'all to tag her, because she needs to see this as well.
You ready? I'm finna talk.
Oh, we about to talk?
Yeah. Went back home this weekend. And met with the active shows, met with the fucking family, had a great time. And I got the answer that I everything came to fruition.
What's that?
With her. And everything worked out. So we back talking again.
You're back talking?
We talked and
It's okay.
because I feel like I'm about to lose a friend. Talk to you every day, all day. I know we said was gonna be okay when this shit happened. And I ain't okay. I'm not happy.
You not happy?
No. Cause now I gotta devote my time and energy back. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you wanted.
Yeah, but what we got, man? Now you gotta look at me. What we got, man? And this is just me speaking to you real. Me and her ain't even got that. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all only had one assignment, and it was to record the whole conversation. But my phone literally cut off at 5 minutes and 2 seconds because it said that the memory was full. My whole time of having this phone, it never said the memory was full. So maybe it wasn't meant for the whole conversation to be recorded, but that last part that he said, that was where the video stopped recording. I'll just tell y'all what happened. So I cut a lot of that 5 minutes and 2 second video because majority of it was him crying, and it was y'all didn't need to hear all that, you know. But I'll just tell you the remainder. And I'm not gonna hold you. I waited until he was done talking to see if he was gonna tell me if he was in fact engaged. He just kept talking about us. He just kept talking about how he's gonna,
If y'all look at the thumbnail, you see what type of girl he was engaged to.
you know, I asked him, I was like, when did y'all decide that y'all were gonna talk again? He was like, Friday. I was like, oh, okay. And he kept talking about like our connection, and that's what I was trying to tell y'all. He feels it too. We had a connection like no other. You know, after he finished talking, he literally said, that's all I gotta say. I literally waited for him to tell me, and he was like, that's all I gotta say. I told him, I was like, I'm not sad or I'm not hurt that you and her got back together. I'm happy for y'all. Good for y'all. I told him, but I am sad and hurt that he has yet to tell me that he's engaged. And guess what he said? He started dazing out, and he was like, I was going to get to that. And I kept on talking. He kept saying, I was going to get to that. When were you going to get to that? I literally waited for you to say it. You wasn't going to get to that. He was like, we wasn't finished talking yet. Nigga, you just said you was done talking. He said that's why he came home today, and the first thing that he wanted to do was tell me that whatever he told me. He was like, he couldn't stop thinking about me. When he was sleeping on his mama couch, he was crying. On his way back here, he was crying. Like, he was crying throughout the whole weekend, and in private, because he knew he had to tell me that him and her was talking. You was just gonna tell me that you and her was talking. You wasn't gonna tell me that you was engaged. You're not even happy about your engagement. You haven't even posted anything yet on your page about y'all engagement because of me. Because you're not happy. You just feel like you're supposed to do this for some reason. And I was like, so you telling me that I'm trying to do this whole video in one take, okay? So I was like, so you're telling me that you talked to her on Friday and y'all got proposed on Saturday. And he was like, yes. And I was like, that just don't make sense. He was like, Cree, haven't talked to her in months. We haven't really had a conversation in months. And I was like, so you talked to her for the first time, for real, on Friday. And y'all got proposed on Saturday. And he was like, yes. I was like, that just don't make sense. Because who in their right mind would say yes to somebody that they haven't talked to in months? I was like, don't nobody want that ring that bad. Don't nobody want a ring that bad. He called his best friend. His best friend loved the fuck out of me. He called his best friend and he was like, bro, can you tell her I did not know that she was going to say yes? And his best friend was like, I don't think nobody knew that she was going to say yes because y'all haven't really talked in a long time. And shit, I was surprised she said yes. Y'all, I really hope that this girl, I mean, you know, it is what it is. But I trust his best friend more than I trust him at this point. And I really hope this girl didn't accept that ring because she wanted a ring that bad. You don't even know your nigga like that. And you just accepted a ring because you wanted to get married that bad. You wanted to have a ring that bad. But some females do that. Me personally, I just can't. He told me, I was like, but why didn't you tell me in the beginning before you did it? Why didn't you tell me before you did it that you was gonna do it? I was like, you didn't have that much respect for me? He was like, I didn't tell nobody I was gonna do it. He said I had to make it right with her family, her mom and her dad. I told, like he was like, my best friend didn't even know, my mom didn't even know, my family didn't know. All they knew was a date, April 19th. I was like, so you knew that you was going to propose? He was like, I didn't know she was going to say yes. Okay, I get that. But you knew you was going to propose. When did you buy the ring? He was like, I been bought that ring just off of faith. And I was like, so you don't think you should have told me? He was like, Cree, if I would have told you before I did it, I wouldn't have had a clear mind when I did it because all I was going to think about was you. He said I wanted to have a clear mind, just me and God. Because I didn't want to be thinking about you the whole time because of how I feel about you and how I care about you. So this is what happened when I seen him yesterday. And I need y'all to tag her.
What we got, man? Now you gotta look at me. What we got, man? And this is just me speaking to you real. Me and her ain't even got that. You know what I'm saying?
The conversation kept going on, and I'm skipping some details because, like, the small details, nothing that I feel like that's not that relevant to this, but because I'm trying to finish this because honestly I want it to be over with because I'm just over it and I'm ready to move on, you guys. Okay, but the conversation just kept going on and it got heated. Like, not we wasn't yelling, we wasn't screaming, but it was some elevated voice levels, you know what I'm saying? And but at the end of the day, like I'm just gonna be honest with you, I deeply care for this guy, you know. I deeply care. So yeah, it was some crying for me too. I'm not gonna say that he was just crying. It was some crying for me too because I'm not gonna have that no more. Y'all, he was my soulmate. I truly feel that way. And I don't know if you can have soulmates more than once in a lifetime, but he was my soulmate and he feels that way too.
And
He feels
got
like
engaged
he's
after
not
one
going to
day with
feel
another woman.
this way ever again. And I feel that way too. Even with his future wife.
I don't believe it.
Of course he loves her. Of course. Of course he's happy that she says yes. But he's not gonna feel this connection, this feeling for her like she felt for me. So I get married to her, right? But that's neither here nor there. I told him I'm gonna be okay. Like, I said this just to see what he was gonna say, to be honest. But I was like, what do they say? To get over somebody, you gotta get under somebody. And he just got quiet. And then he's just like,
She ready to.
you know what I want to do? I was like, what? He was like, I want you to go, because I'm on my period, by the way. It's like my last day, you know. So I'm not heavy. I'm light. And he was like, I want you to go in the bathroom and check to see if you still on your period. Yeah, this man was like, or if it's light enough, because I think we deserve to have one last go round. I honestly felt tried. Y'all, we had the best sex in the world. I'm not gonna hold you. But the last time we had sex was over a month ago because he was going on this fast. And we were supposed to have sex when he came back from Alabama anyways, because his fast was over. He went on like a month fast. And he was like, man, you deserve it. Like, me and you went without doing anything for over a month. Like, at least the last thing, if this is going to be the last time we see each other, we talk to each other, let's just have one last go around. He was like, what you think? And I just shook my head. And I was like, you don't think that's wrong? And he was like, yeah, I do. But I don't give a fuck right now because you deserve it. And I really wish my phone really recorded that, because that shit right there, that was a jewel right there. You know what I'm saying? That would have been a perfect part of the goddamn video. And he was like, just go check. He kept kind of like trying to get me to go check because he really wanted to fuck me. And he was like, you look so fucking good right now. And this nigga said, my dick been hard just listening to you talk. I don't get why men propose to a woman when he's not ready to get married.
I ain't gonna lie, I would have ran the red light.
Or marry a woman when he's not ready to be married. Like, why? Why? Clearly you're not ready. Clearly you're gonna do the same thing you did to her the first time y'all broke up. The first reason why y'all broke up. The first reason why she left you. Nothing changed. I'm sure, I know I could be a weakness. Don't get me wrong. I know I could be a weakness. But, like, my guy, you just got engaged on Saturday. It's Monday. It's Monday. I was telling him, like, we can't talk no more. We're not going to talk anymore. After today, when I walk out that door, it's not going to be nothing else of us. you would never see me again. You would never hear from me again. I told him that. And he was like, I thought we always said that we wasn't going to stop talking to each other. We still was going to be friends. Not when you were in. I was like, nigga, you're about to get married. We can't talk to each other. How are you going to put all your effort and your focus over there if I'm still in the picture? You're not going to be able to do it. Because she's not me. You know? You're not going to be able to do it. Yes, y'all was together for 7 years. Yes, y'all have a connection, you know, in that aspect. But she's not me. You can't put all your focus. You can't put all your focus over there if I'm right here. If I'm still talking to you, if I'm still chilling with you, if I'm still fucking you, if you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. I got really emotional because I was talking about my mom, and I was talking about how, you know, when the doctors they told me that she was gonna die, and they tried to prepare me for her death. And even though they told me that she was gonna die, and in the back of my mind I knew that it was gonna really happen, I still had hope, and I still had faith, and I still believed in God that she might make it through. But she didn't make it through. And even though with all that preparing, even though I prepared for the worst, it still hurts. You know, I'm still sad about it. And that's the same thing that I'm going with him. Like, I prepared myself that this could possibly happen, that him and her could get back together. And I was, you know, and I still had hope, and I still had faith that it would last a little bit longer than it would be. And even though I did all that preparing, I'm still sad about it. I'm losing my best friends. I'm never gonna have these early morning talks, these talks throughout the day, these laughs. We have our own language. We are so fucking connected. This nigga knows me more than I know myself, and I know him better than he knows himself. I'm never gonna have that again. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna miss it, but it's no turning back from this. Not for him and not for me. Because after I post this nigga's gonna hate me. And that's fine. And he's blocked on everything. So, no more contact. You know? But yeah, y'all, that was it. That was finale. I'm tired. I'm about to go in.
She not done yet.
I do have to say this, and I'm just waking up from a nap, so excuse my voice, but I was watching back my videos, and it's one thing that I said that I don't agree with, and I shouldn't have really said. Like, she's not crazy for accepting the ring. She's not desperate because she trusted him. And clearly she loves him, and clearly she had faith in him.
Appreciate you, Your Highness. Show that.
I'm sure she is a beautiful individual inside and out. And she doesn't deserve this either. Not at all. I hate it for her as well. I don't know if she's gonna stay with him, and I honestly don't care. I just hope that she finds happiness in whatever journey she goes. Just like I hope I find happiness in, you know, whatever journey I go. Did I know about her?
This is what we need to know.
I knew about her as I knew who she was, but he told me he wasn't fucking with her. You know what I'm saying? He told me that she wasn't fucking with him. I was never a side chick. Trust me.
She drugged.
If I knew that it was as deep to the point that he was about to propose to her, I would never be fucking with him. Yeah, I'm over here looking at her part ones and her part twos of the story. I'm waiting for this part 3 because I am invested. It is getting good.
Yeah.
It's getting good because I need to know if the stories, like, I need to know. This nigga, he was nothing like I thought he was. He was nothing like I thought he was, and he really thought.
All right, this is where we gonna have to cut it off, and we gonna go to part two. We gonna take a quick intermission because I gotta go get my child, and that's just how things is. And we gonna get to part two when we get to the woman who got engaged. We gonna get to her part in part two, and it's get juicy, dog. We gonna get both sides. Like before I cut off, I do want to say, yo, she is kind of delusional. I ain't gonna lie, she kind of delusional because she said that they had all this together. But what would make a man, if he ain't talked to a woman in months, go and get engaged with her? That don't add up. If y'all was waking up together, going to sleep together, why would this man go over there and get engaged? Like, he bought her a ring. Like, he been doing this behind your back. He been Why he texting you, telling you, yeah, baby, I'm taking a shit. And he texted the other girl at the same time, telling her, yeah, baby, I'm taking shit. He telling both of y'all the same thing. And it's not like either one of y'all ugly women, but uh I want to say it's some self-esteem issues somewhere in there between this person right here and the other one, because like this dude, he ain't no PJ. All right, he ain't no PJ. Okay, all right. But what I tell you is, he got him just enough to where they both in love, and they both will fall for anything. Like, she was about this close from going back to him, and I believe time heals all. If it with the right amount of time in the right moment, he could get her back. She'll be right back because of the feeling she talked about she had, the way she explained that for 30 damn minutes. Had I not skipped forward through it, I mean, we would have still been listening to how good of a relationship they had. And it was just like, okay, we understand, we get it. Y'all had a good relationship. Okay. And the Thunder's about to start playing, so if y'all see me looking up, y'all know what's going on. Anyway. All right, so come back for part two. Intermission. I'll see y'all back for part two, okay? Everyday people.